Hello, it is Saturday the 22nd of January today. Welcome to Flat Cap Callum. We've got some really nice looking bets for you today. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed we're going to have a good day and a much better day than last Saturday, because last Saturday was not our friend at all. Before we get into today, as always, we'll do a quick review of yesterday. And unfortunately yesterday, second day in a row, we really hit a bad one. Fortunately for us, Wednesday was particularly good, and therefore we are still managing to be in profit for this week, for this week's bets. So we are still slightly in profit with Saturday and Sunday still to go. So I'm hoping today is going to be a good one, but there are no guarantees. So a reminder, if you are new to this channel and you're watching the video for the first time, the things we're aiming for here is each way value predominantly, but value sometimes on win bets. Today they are all each ways, but looking at value. So I will be looking at bigger odds. I'm not necessarily looking at short prices here. So they are often sometimes ones where we're happy that it just gets placed and actually we get a nice return on there. But clearly it would be brilliant if we had lots of winners at big prices too, and that does happen sometimes. So we are at each way value. I do expect that we will lose more days than we win. Because of the way that we're doing it, it's a little bit high risk. So we're hoping that on the days that we do win, the profit outweighs the days in which we lose. So that's the premise of what we're doing. Review of yesterday. Okay, first bet, we had a each way pattern bet. Shy Jack, first leg, went in. I think it's the third day in a row. The first legs got placed very closely. 12 to 1, it was backed into sixes, so that was nice. But then the next two were duds. So we just got an each way single back on that one. Then we had our win bet, which was absolutely shocking. On the blind side, 4th of 4, Lord Glitter's 4th, and we had a non-runner in there too. So we had £1 back for the non-runner. So that was all we could achieve there. Then we had another each way pattern bet, and Theobald in the first leg unseated the rider, and then the next two got turned over, so no return there. Then our main lucky 15 yesterday for Dundalk. First two legs went down despite being heavily backed in the market. Third leg, Koi Big, was placed each way, and then the fourth leg went down, so we got another each way place, so a little bit of cash back. And then in the fourth leg, we were attempting, third time lucky because the first two have worked, but not today, or not yesterday even, an each way accumulator. So 4 horses, leg 1 placed, leg 2 and 3 didn't, and then leg 4, Tommy Taylor, actually dead heated, which we had on 7 to 1 on channel. So we did have a 7 to 1 winner, but we didn't have it with anything, and we didn't have it a single, so we didn't get any money back. So not a great day at all. So I made that a £20 stake, £2.46 return, so pretty poor. But as I said, we are still in profit this week for the bets we've done. Can't even speak this morning. Okay, so we are going to go into today's bets. I did have a long debate with myself because clearly that's who I talk to. Around whether to double stake today, because there's volume there, but there's some of the quality I think is really good in terms of value for prices. Some of the each way places. In the end, I have gone with a normal staking day. If I was double staking, it probably wouldn't be to add more horses in. It would be to increase the stake or to do a lot more single coverage, because we've got some accumulators in, but I haven't got much single coverage traditionally, and I normally would put that in at some of these prices. So that's what I would do. I would flag as well, Sky Bet are doing an interesting promotion on the John Bon race at Haydock today. So bet £10 if yours comes second or third, and they've done that on the John Bon race. I say it's the John Bon race because it's 1 to 3. So you could look at that as a free pass to put £10 on and get an extra £3.33 in your bank account, or you could think that just seems ridiculously risky because we're talking about a jumps race here and he's still not quite proven. Personally, I'm a John Bon fan, so I like John Bon. 1 to 3. It's not for me today, but I like John Bon, and I followed him since his first bumper, but last March. But maybe not a bet for this channel. Certainly not from a value. Anyway, I'll stop bantering on. Bet 1, here we go. So this is the first one we've done of this on the channel. So I've got a 5 horse each way accumulator going on here. So 5 horses, 12.45 Lingfield, Marion's Boy 11 to 2, paying 4 places. So reminder, all of these are Sky Bet odds, Sky Bet places. So the advice here is put these on through Sky Bet for each way places, and Sky Bet have got a lot of extra places today. 4 races doing 6 places. So for this bet, 12.45 Marion's Boy, 4 places, Lingfield 12.45. 140 Navan Bread and Butter, Sky Bet paying 6 places. 243 Taunton, Sky Bet paying 4 places, Lee and Cavallo. 325 Navan beating the odds, Sky Bet playing 6 places there, 6 to 1. And then the final leg, it's the final leg in 2 of my bets today, so I'm hoping Flintara comes good today. 353 Taunton, Flintara paying 6 places again. So the actual stake there is 5 times 30p each way, 4 folds, and a 50p each way, 5 fold. So there are no singles or doubles or trebles in this bet, so it's quite a high risk bet. So we could have 3 winners and 2 nothings and we'd get nothing back. So it is a high risk bet I'm putting out on this one. I think all of these horses are really, really solid, and that's why I've put them together in this sort of bet. So we'll see how we go. So bet 1, that's £4. Then bet 2, we've got 2 lucky 15s, and this is the first one. Okay, all of these are at Lingfield, and some of you might notice, eagle-eyed of you, and I have flagged these things before, it is coincidental that all of these horses start with the letter A. I haven't gone, I found 3 horses with an A, can I find a 4th one? They're just the horses that I think are the right ones. I really like the value in this bet. So these are all Lingfield paying extra places. We've got 12.45, 4 places on that. Arthmad 18 to 1. I think it's a great price. 155 paying 4 places. Apex King 16 to 1. Another great price. 340 paying 5 places currently at Lingfield. Alba Rose 14 is another great price. And 410, the last one, Algeed 17 to 2. Given the context that's a 9-runner race, I think that's a good price too. So I'm really happy with the prices we've got there. They may drift, but I'm really happy to take what we've got. So 20p each way, lucky 15. As I said, if I was bigger staking, singles on these is where I'd be looking. But for our purposes of our chance day, that's what we've done. Next lucky 15. So I couldn't resist having a go at all the 6 place races that Sky Bet are offering. So that's 3 at Navan, 1 at Taunton, that they're offering 6 places currently. I think they need at least 16 runners to make those viable, so watch out for any non-runners. A couple of Navans you wouldn't worry about because there's 20 plus horses in the field, but I've tried to find some value in there. So 140 Navan, the Very Man 16 to 1, 215 Navan, 2 Shoe Tom 25s, 325 that is Navan, sorry that was a bit of a scribble. Manila away 25s as well, and then the bottom one 353 Taunton, Flintara. That race I really struggled to find value, so I've just put the most solid horse in there as far as I would see it to go with the 3 value that I found at Navan. So that is bet 3, 20 pence each, 8 lucky 15 and £6. And then the last bet today, we've got an each way Trixie to finish us off with. Okay, so we've got 145 Cateson, 10 to 1. I think it's a decent enough price on that horse. I have noticed Paddy Power have got money back first if your horse finishes second, third and fourth in that race. So well worth a go if you're a Paddy Power customer. But we've got 4 places on Sky Bet for that. So Cateson 10 to 1. 630 Wolverhampton, also 4 places. Terminator, as opposed to Terminator, 22 to 1. And then the last one there is the only one today we're putting up that we haven't got extra places. So I am happy to take that price at 25 to 1. So it's a really funny little race, the 8 o'clock at Wolverhampton. It's a classified race. The horses are almost borderline donkeys, some of them, that they're that kind of unfancied. And if you look around, there's nothing really stand out in there. Baby Duke, it's only run 3 times in novice maiden type races. They've put it in at classified because it's got a rating of 50, which they can do. So it needs maximum 50, but it was rated 51. They wouldn't be able to do it. And I think it's completely unexposed. So in a race full of donkeys, this horse might just be the best donkey that no one's seen yet. So I really think 25 to 1's worth a go. It could well be terrible, but I really think at the price, it's worth having a nibble. So we've done 20p each way Trixie and 3 cross 40p each way singles, £4 bet. That's your Saturday bet. Feel free to put them on as I do. Feel free to not do that and just watch my channel and see how I get on with my Sky Bet account. Either way, I hope you found some winners today and you will enjoy your lovely Saturday racing. See you in the morning. Thanks very much. Cheerio.